Tonight, an arrest made in the murder of a McIntosh couple and their son is the one behind bars. Plus, new nurses trained for years to help those in need, but many say nothing prepared them for a pandemic. How many are now feeling overwhelmed.
It's not very often in my life I've been without words, but I want to thank everybody associated with this program. I don't know what to say except to you, my audience. Thank you. And instead of goodbye, how about so long?
Many around the nation mourning the death of legendary talk show host Larry King. Tonight we honor his life and decades-long impact.
Covering Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry, this is WJCL 22 News at 6. See us now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Brooke Butler. Tonight, a man accused of killing his parents in their McIntosh County home is behind bars. Deputies say they arrested Jordan Wynn after finding him in the woods early this morning. He now faces several charges, including murder. Wynn is accused of shooting his parents, Frank and Lynette Wynn, to death. Now, police say the shooting happened yesterday morning at the couple's home on Jones Road. We're told the couple's other son is the one who found their bodies and called police. So far, police have not given a possible motive for the shooting, but we'll keep you updated right here on air as well as online. Everyday healthcare workers risk their lives, and for new nurses who are graduating college, it can be overwhelming, especially with limited training on how to be a nurse during the COVID-19 pandemic. WJCL's Jessica Batista reports.
School truly prepare you for working in this pandemic?
Absolutely not. Not at all.
It's not an easy transition. Going from a nursing student to working in a hospital and doing it during a pandemic makes it even harder.
When COVID hit, I was in my junior semester and everything got completely shut down.
Marianne was a student at Georgia Southern University, and the school had to switch from in-person to virtual classes.
To finally go back to clinicals and work in hospitals, but you didn't get to work with COVID patients. You didn't get to see what that was like. You didn't get to have that hands-on frontline experience.
At the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, the school is trying to prepare students for the front lines.
As a team, not only within nursing, but within public health and the rest of the departments, that we've really been able to shift things and make it happen.
Marianne graduated in December and had no experience working with COVID patients before starting her nursing job.
But right now, you don't get to work with COVID patients as a student. You don't get to go near the COVID ward.
But as the pandemic continues, schools are evaluating and evolving to better prepare their students.
Constantly on the CDC website, looking through what's going on, looking at the latest research that's out there, and then we're really bringing that pretty much live right back to the students.
At USCB Beaufort, the nursing students are administering the vaccine after the state loosened the requirements for students to give the vaccine. Reporting in Savannah, for WJCL 22 News, I'm Jessica Batista. Back to you, Brooke.
Jessica, thank you so much. And as Jessica just mentioned there, to help with coronavirus vaccine distributions in Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp has signed an order to allow more medical professionals to give out the shots. The new order eases up on supervision requirements for nurses and medical assistants to give out the vaccine. The order also allows nurses whose license expired in the last 5 years to get a temporary permit to give out the shot. Now to the latest COVID-19 numbers in our area. In Georgia, more than 6,600 people tested positive for the virus today alone. For the past 10 days, the daily numbers have remained above 4,000. South Carolina added more than 3,400 new coronavirus cases today. The latest numbers from the Department of Health and Environmental Control are from Thursday. You can see the state added more than 5,000 cases 2 days in a row just last week.
Well,
With that. With that, we're going to check in with your local forecast. Our meteorologist, Jonathan Myers. Jonathan, we've had some chillier days lately. When do you think we can expect to see some warmer temperatures?
Brooke, get ready for next week. We're talking about spring-like weather on the way. How about 70s for highs? A lot of people are going to like that after the cool weather we've had recently. And today wasn't a bad day. Started out this morning with lots of fog, and we are seeing a nice ending to your Saturday. Looking live from Harbortown Lighthouse. Sun now is set. Just a little light out there. 52 degrees. Winds are calm. Looking back toward Calabogie Sound there, boy, what a nice evening out there. Light jacket if you're getting ready to head out with those temperatures, but continue to fall off into the 40s. And just some high clouds kind of scooting through as we go through the rest of the evening, but the clouds will thicken up a little later tonight. I do expect to see mostly cloudy skies, especially after midnight as we start things off on Sunday morning. Temperature around 50 degrees, 43 at later tonight, and we'll wake up tomorrow morning temperatures close to 40 degrees. And like I said, some spring-like weather is on the way. I'll detail that for you coming up. Always remember, you can keep up with your forecast throughout the daytime and for free. Just download our WJCL 22 News app.
Tonight, the Georgia State Patrol is investigating what caused a deadly overnight crash. Deputies say the driver was traveling near Bush Road when they hit a pole. We're told the car ended up also hitting a tree before coming to a stop on the other side of the road. Officers say the driver was pronounced dead at the scene. Well, just weeks before his impeachment trial, a new report shows former President Donald Trump allegedly considered using the Justice Department to undo Georgia's election results. The New York Times reports that DOJ lawyer Jeffrey Clark nearly convinced Trump to remove then acting Attorney General Jeffrey Rosen. Clark allegedly told Rosen that Trump was going to have Clark replace him, then Clark would move to keep Congress from certifying the election results. According to the newspaper, leadership at the DOJ said they would all resign if Rosen were fired, which helped sway Trump from removing him. This comes as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced the former president's impeachment trial will be held the week of February 8th.
The January 6th insurrection at the Capitol, incited by Donald J. Trump, was a day none of us will ever forget. We all want to put this awful chapter in our nation's history behind us. But healing and unity will only come if there is truth and accountability.
Thousands of National Guard troops are set to stay in D.C. until March due to potential unrest. Well, it's been nearly 1 year since Ahmaud Arbery was killed while jogging in a Brunswick neighborhood. Tonight, our Ashley Garrett has more on the life he led before that deadly day.
He was caring. Ahmaud was kind. Ahmaud really was a good boy.
Ahmaud Arbery of Brunswick was born May 8th of 1994. His family says from the time he was a child, he dreamed of playing football and one day making his loved ones rich.
One of his favorite players was Sean Taylor. That's why he wore that number 21, to honor Sean Taylor.
As soon as we got into the first drill, they were not talking about Ahmaud's size and stature or lack of. They were talking about his heart.
Arbery, a graduate of Brunswick High, wasn't offered a football scholarship, so he picked up a trade at a technical college away from Brunswick. Sometime after, he returned back home doing what he loved when he was an athlete, working out and jogging.
Ran like 5 miles every day.
In February of 2020, Ahmaud took a jog in Satilla Shores in a nearby neighborhood. And that's where authorities say he was chased down, cornered, and shot to death by 3 white men. In May of 2020, when video of the incident went viral, support for Ahmaud became clear.
I wrote Ahmaud. I created the Facebook page.
Later, tens of thousands supported the movement. Those close to Ahmaud explained why they believe the support is so large.
For 74 days and 73 nights, these people were free.
It was intentional. They knew what they were doing. It was planned from the jump, and that's my opinion. It's a true hate crime.
Ashley Garrett, WJCL 22 News.
Greg and Travis McMichael used Georgia's citizen arrest law as their defense, saying they thought he was a suspect in a neighborhood robbery. Right now, efforts are underway to repeal that law. Well, straight ahead, we honor 2 legends tonight, the iconic show host Larry King and baseball hero Hank Aaron.